My guest in the first segment is Dr. Satya Mitra, who he and his wife just celebrated the 25th anniversary of their business, the Tax Guru and Financial Advisors business. Dr. Mitra, welcome.
Thank you so much, Tim. It's so nice to be here on your show. Happy to be here.
Yeah, well, quite a milestone, and you know, we had a chance to be a part of a gathering with many of your clients and people that you've had a chance to work with, not only with your business, but out in the community. You've been involved with the Rotary. You helped raise the money and funded the lights at Kendrick Field, Talking Library, so many things you've been involved with here in the Worcester and in Central Mass. But I think what is most incredible is your story of how you and your wife came to America and started the business and grown it, raised 2 sons. So why don't you just kind of talk about that?
Well, Tim, as you know, I mean, I originally came here to pursue my career in biomedical research. I came here with a PhD in biochemistry, and then things changed in my life. I was in Louisville, Kentucky, School of Medicine, doing biomedical research there. Then I got a job in Worcester, in then known as EG&G Mason Research Institute, which is now taken over by Charles River.
Charles River Labs, yeah.
Charles River Labs. So many hands were changed. I was a part of that, working as a scientist. And then when I moved from Kentucky to this part of the country, you know, culture is so different. Here, people are always talking about how to do investment, how to make money. Kentucky is laid back, you know, just the only way they make money is the horse race. And the
horse race.
The Derby
Kentucky
time.
Derby, right,
Derby
yeah.
time.
Double down.
Exactly. So when I came here, all my friends started telling me, you know, be a partner with us, let's buy a 3-decker, let's do that. And I wouldn't understand anything at that point. So I told my wife, well, I might have to take some courses to really understand what is this investment, financial planning, or taxes. So I started taking some evening courses in Worcester State College, now Worcester State University,
right.
And found tax courses very fascinating for me. For some reason, because I was a researcher, and maybe that influenced me a lot. So I went on taking courses, and then appeared for the exam of Internal Revenue Service and got my license by the Internal Revenue Service to practice as an enrolled agent. And then I thought it was the blessing of my family priest, who we call Guru, that we believe in like God, and I thought it was his blessing which helped me to clear all these exams, which was tough. And then I went to him to say, I got this license, I would like to start a small tax practice. Can I name it after you, honoring you, because I think it's your blessing? And he said, well, you can if you use this vehicle to help the community. So we started a small tax practice, naming it the Guru Tax Consulting, and that's how the business started.
And you've done just that. And I think, you know, it's a great Worcester story, great American story, immigrant story. And we're just pleased to have you as such an active member of the Worcester Regional Chamber of Commerce. But like a lot of businesses, your sons did a great job of sharing the story as they grew up and as your business grew. You started at home, home business.
From my basement. It's like a 8x10 area, and my wife, she was home with the children. Both boys were at that time 6 and 3.
Yeah.
And so she said, I'll help you, taking phone calls. So she became my administrator of the office. There's a small table, and you know, that grew up into, evolved into so many, such a status that we moved from there to 446 Main Street.
446 Main Street, the Santander Glass Tower up on the 16th floor. You got a great view of the city.
It's an amazing feeling and very rewarding feeling. But we have always focused to stay with the mission that our Guru asked for. Use this vehicle to help the community. And as you know, that every year, every which way we can, we like to support some projects in the city and make sure that the business is a part of the community.
Well, you've served on the Worcester Public Library Board, the most recent
Planning Board.
Planning
right
Board.
Yeah.
You've taken the Worcester Rotary to a new level, doing work internationally.
Yeah.
I mentioned Kendrick Field, the Talking Book Library. But one thing at your 25th anniversary celebration of your business, you and your wife took an unfortunate incident and have now turned it into a positive. You want to maybe, we got a few minutes, I want you to maybe share that.
Yeah, well, last year, in the month of June this year, when we were traveling, a lot of places we traveled last year, but we were in Brazil, in Rio, where, to make it short, that we were in the Copacabana beach in the evening hours when I was about to take a picture of a nice full moon reflecting on the ocean. And my wife was behind me. As I was about to take the picture, I saw my wife screaming hard, you know, help, help, help. So I looked back and I saw 2 guys had attacked her, trying to snatch everything, jewelry, necklace, everything. And she got beaten up, her nose was bleeding, and I was actually with a cane because my hip wasn't that good in a shape. So at that point, I tried to beat them up with my cane. Cane broke into 3 pieces. And then finally, my wife was on the floor, her cell phone fell off. They took the cell phone and they ran away.
Yeah.
But then when we came back here, we wanted to make this story to come something positive out of it. So we went to the city hall, talked to the city manager. We wanted to open a charitable school of defense to really empower every girl and woman of our community so that if they ever get attacked like my wife had gotten, I think they can give them a message that, hey, look, don't mess with Worcester girls or Worcester women. So that was our goal, and we created that school, and you saw the instructors and everything.
So the self-defense school that you're going to have an instructor going around to places like Girls Inc., Abby's, a woman going Girls Inc., Abby's house.
Senior Center.
Senior Center, and then also free classes at...
So there's a class which is run by the Team Link at Shrewsbury Street by Louis Soto, and that'll be every Saturday, 12 to 1:30. You got to call his office or his school to enroll under the Guru self-defense classes to make it free. We will take care of all the charges. And Beth George, who is another instructor, she will travel and go to Girls Inc., Senior Center, Abby's House, and the YWCA, and train people members of those organizations. So we thought that it'll be nice. At least we feel good that there was a good reason behind it, and we just didn't take the negativity out of it. Well,
you mentioned your sons when you started the business and their ages. Well, you're young men now. 25 years later, you've been successful as a business, help clients. Where do you and your wife see the business going, and are you going to continue to stay involved?
Well, both of my sons have a background. Like my younger one actually did his master's in tax law to join me in the business, but then he has a passion to be a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
And I said, you should follow your passion. So he's following that, but he still helps me. My older son has a CPA, and also then he became a corporate attorney. So he did his law, so he's a corporate attorney there. I think if they move down, they're both in New York. I will continue as long as I'm healthy and able to think, because I love the business I do. And then we'll see how it goes, succession. If one of them come back or both of them come back and take over, maybe add the law division with the business and make it a tax law and investment. There are a lot of possibilities we're talking. And I'm still in good health and able to do things. And I love the business. And most importantly, as I say, that a part of your success must be shared with the community to make our community a better and safer place, and that's our goal. And my wife is so supportive of everything that I do. I couldn't do without the support that she has given me all the life.
Well, Dr. Mitra, you and Shima, we appreciate your involvement with the Chamber and so many other positive things. We look forward to working with you.
Well, you have been a good part of us. You have helped us opening the office and on 446 Main Street, and I love to be part of the Chamber and help any way we can.
Well, congratulations on 25 years.